A digital product is a consumer-facing technology solution that is intended to solve a problem for the end user or improve or benefit their lives.
It's something that is chosen by the user. It's competitive in the market. It can generate revenue, provides value to the user, and it's never done.
I think the last one is the most important. You need to continuously be making improvements. You need to continuously be talking to the customers, understanding what they want, why they want it, and does it actually get value for you as a business?
As we deliver something that might be kind of like glitz and glammy and new and fun and exciting, like that time you go to a hotel and there's mint on your pillow, at some point those things become commonplace.
There is a necessity for both app developers as well as strategists to really think about how do we consistently evolve the experience in the app that emulates the user need.
And if you're not in a position to adapt and pivot to those needs, you'll fall behind. Your competitors will find a way to meet those needs faster than you will. And so if you're not using a product methodology and mindset, you might be spending 2 years building a product that nobody wants by that time.
The product methodology is a way to approach getting to the end state, but by not knowing what that end state is.
I think there are two separate sort of chains of thought in the marketplace about project and product methodology. It is very similar to that of waterfall versus agile.
In the project methodology, there is a finite amount of time. You determine exactly what you are going to build, when you're going to build it, and for how much, and then you release it into the hands of the users. At that point, it's done. In the product methodology, we look to realize value as quickly as possible.
So it's something that's really focusing on the needs of your end users, and we're asking for their feedback, so we're releasing sooner. We're not waiting until the end of the project date. We're saying, let's get this out, it's ready, let's see what the users think about it, and then we'll take that feedback and we can continue evolving it throughout time.
The product methodology matters because of one primary reason: speed to value. Right? We need to get the product in the hands of the user so that they can benefit from it and our clients can benefit from that product being delivered to them.
So we will start with a smaller release, a smaller scope, and a smaller timeline so that we can get it into the market and start getting that feedback from the user.
I can't know everything a customer wants today, but I can know they need at least these 5 things. So let's get those 5 things out to market. And then we can learn, right? We'll ask feedback, we'll talk to users, right? When it's a brand new product, it's all about getting it out there so you can learn and make it better after that.
The first phase of the process we really define as a discovery phase, or some call it empathize and define phase. And during that phase, you really put aside your hypotheses and your internal perspectives and really try to immerse yourselves in the minds of the end user.
We begin by doing user research and strategy to really set up and understand what's competitive in the market, what does the user want, and also understanding from the business's perspective what you're prepared to support.
We really think that that's the most important part of the process, is making sure that you're building the right thing and not just something because you have a budget that you need to leverage this year.
And the key element of the product methodology is getting something out there.
Getting releases in the market as quickly as we can allows us the opportunity to get feedback and then potentially pivot so that we're consistently solving that user's needs.
From then, we can always adapt our strategy. We can evolve how we want to go, and it's much more of a point in time and in multiple paths we can take based on the outcomes we're trying to achieve and the data that we're gathering to measure against those success metrics.
The way I see it, organizational value comes directly from consumer value.
Measurement of success is not the number of lines of code written anymore, or we produced this much stuff. It's about the success. It's about the measurable success factors of the product.
If your consumers aren't happy, they're not going to buy your product. They're not going to resubscribe to your application, right? If you make your consumers happy, the bottom line will follow.
We could develop and implement 1,400 features, but if those aren't the right features, it's not going to be chosen by your user, and it's not going to compete in the market, and it isn't going to create monetizable value, and so it's not going to be successful.
When you start anything by really empathizing with the user need and you develop your app truly meant to solve a user pain point, it is going to be sustainable and successful for the long run.
The value of working with a digital product consultancy is having a dedicated team focused on your product and what your goals are.
So we have someone representing engineering, product, design, strategy, insights, and they're all coming together representing their various expertise.
So you start to get this real collaborative team all working towards one large goal. Everyone can give input to everybody. Everyone can give feedback. Everyone's part of this process. And you just have this high performing excitement behind building this digital product together. And teams perform better when they're excited about what they're doing.